What is up, Taurus? How are you doing this beautiful April of 2024? I almost said 2020. That's funny. Um, this is Vicky from Valkyrie Tarot coming at you for your love and soulmate reading for April. I'm going to preface this with I am stumbling through words recently, so if I get a little tongue-tied more than normal, please forgive me. I was mentioning in the Aries reading that I just did that the energy coming off of the eclipse was scattered and it was a bit chaotic. So if you watched my other videos about like, hey, things that you need to do and not do during the eclipse, like keep in mind, sometimes when you charge crystals during a total eclipse like that, it can become chaotic. The crystals don't know which energy to kind of feed off of sun or moon, and it can get rough. I did not charge any of the crystals during that. However, I also put in a lot of time and effort to protect myself from the energies before this shift happened. But the belief is that when we have a total eclipse, there is a merging of timelines. So, or a merging of energy fields, basically, yeah, between different. Oh my god, what's the word I'm looking for? There was a TV show in like the 90s. Oh my god, and they were like jumping from like different planetary alignments to different planetary alignments, but it was always their life. It was just a different. I'm sure somebody knows what I'm talking about. If you know it, answer below. Again, my brain is doing one of those weird things. I'm getting plenty of sleep. I'm drinking caffeine like I normally do, but I'm getting like a mild form of aphasia. I can't think of the words that I need to think of. Page of Wands in reverse popped out here, so we might be dealing with a little bit of disappointment or a fire sign like Sagittarius or something. All right, Taurus, let's do this. Whew. Reshuffle. Anyways, merging of timelines. We'll go with that phrase because that's the only one that my mouth will make today. Some people are really feeling it. They're feeling it, and it's causing them to feel like psychically or like spiritually off kilter. And that is just what happens when you don't prepare yourself energetically beforehand. So even though I was preparing myself energetically beforehand, I am still having a couple of slips. It's not that my memory is off. I have had my share of concussions for sure, but it's just that I think that the reason that I can't come up with certain words or I'm saying other words that sound like that in my brain is because my energy is still shifting. All right, we are still in the influence of that that total eclipse. So be good to yourself, take care of yourself, do a lot of self-care. You are an earth sign. Self-care comes naturally to you, right? Ground yourself. I would say go outside right now and stand in the grass and soak up the sun, but it is a torrential downpour here in Western New York, and my backyard looks like a swimming pool. So, as a water sign, I might still do it. However, to each their own. Whatever you feel like you need to do in order to feel, rebalanced and everything like that. Do some meditation, put on some really great calming music, put on your favorite album and just dance around the house and clean. Whatever gets you, you go do it, because that will help you feel more balanced. All right. For me, when I feel more balanced, it's me doing these for you. So this is where we're at. That being said, we're almost 4 minutes in. Shut up, Vicky. Let's get to the reading. All right. You know how this goes. First card is you. You're in the Emperor energy in reverse. All right. So you might have been trying to force a situation to go a certain way, or you are standing your ground over a certain situation and people are seeing you as extremely stubborn. Okay. Emperor is also Aries energy. It is also the divine masculine. So when we see it in the flip side, this could just mean that you're not really your actions are not speaking louder than your words. You get what I'm saying? So we're going to see where this all lays out, but just that's the energy or the frequency that you're in right now. Your significant other over here is in the Queen of Cups, though. Hey, babe. All right. Cancer energy over here. Water sign. Queen of Cups is all about being nurturing. It's all about being helpful. It's understanding. It's about being able to raise the heart chakra and be open and caring and understanding of everything. So if you are in this chaotic energy, Taurus, your significant other is balancing you, okay? This is fire. This is water. Okay? We need to temper whatever is going out of frequency here, right? The current energy that you are in is the Two of Cups. You are in love and you are in union with a soul contracted soul. So this Queen of Cups and you were meant to be together. If this is a, I almost said kismic. If this is kismic or if it's twin flame related, this will make sense because you're in that Emperor energy. Queen of Cups, not traditionally a divine feminine card, but can also represent that, right? Your significant other is in the energy of the Ten of Pentacles. Hey, babe. All right. Your significant other over here is definitely stable. They are calm. They are collected. They are financially stable too. This is someone who you look at as someone who you can settle down with and someone who can balance your energies, if that makes sense. You know, when I was looking for relationships, a lot of times you go towards the ones that feel good and you go towards the ones that are like addictive almost, like you just can't stop thinking about the person and being with them just makes you feel a certain way. Those are great. They're great. Don't get me wrong. But when they don't work out, man, does that hurt on a deeper level, right? When I finally met my fiance, it was about, wow, I feel balanced with them. I feel calm with them. I feel like even if I am stressed out, they have this way of pulling my feet back to the earth and keeping me grounded, and vice versa. That is a true matched pair. That is a true soulmate dash twin flame thing. They should pull you back in, and you should be a mirror for each other and keep you both grounded and work together towards your future instead of one person kind of leaning on the other one trying to help them along the way. That is a low frequency twin flame type of thing, sometimes considered a false twin flame, right? So where you're at right here, this is a good energy to be in for your relationship. I'm long-winded about this, but you get what I'm saying. Okay, how you see your significant other. Three of Swords in reverse. So you see them as maybe they've gone through something recently, but they're getting through it and they feel better about themselves. They're not afraid. They've been through it and they're ready for whatever's coming their way. Your significant other sees you as the Knight of Wands. Isn't that funny? Didn't that pop out earlier? All right. Knight of Wands, they see you as passionate. They see you as just riding off into the sunset with them on like a horse and happily ever after, right? But keep in mind, Knight of Wands, okay, this is fire energy as well. Sagittarius usually, right? They are lovers. They are not fighters. And they really just want to feel good. Okay, so there might be a lot of passion. So your significant other over here might see you as a very passionate person. And the same thing with water. Water signs are very deep emotionally, right? So we've got deep emotions, hot passion coming your way. This is a good union because of the stability of this card over here and the fact that I see the Two of Cups. But something's off with you, Taurus. So we're going to see what's going on. Advice for you in this relationship. Ace of Cups. All right. So Ace of Cups in reverse. Advice for you is not to try to start something new right now. Okay. Not to try to pour more into a cup that is leaking. All right. So you need to figure out how to patch up that cup and fill your own cup before you can worry about trying to help someone else. Your significant other over here is in the Tower energy in reverse, Scorpionic energy. So they are avoiding something major and chaotic coming their way. We're going to get confirmation cards on this to get a little bit more of a structure, okay? Overall outcome for you two is the Eight of Pentacles. So overall outcome is just to keep putting the work in, keep putting the effort in. If there's a little bit of a hiccup going on with your relationship right now, that is okay. That is normal, all right? Just remember, you're going to have to put the work in. All relationships take work. They're not supposed to always come super easy. Energy under the deck is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, though. So where there is a sense of instability here, on one of the sides because of most likely your energy, Taurus, because you're in that Emperor reversed. All right, confirmation card just flew right out. 7 of Wands. So you've been fighting for something that you believe in fervently, okay? You want everybody to know this is what you believe in. You know you're right. You're not going to back down right now. You're ready for this. And this is a really noble energy to be in, because a lot of times that 7 of Wands is standing up for the little guy or standing up for something that really has a positive influence on other people, but other people just don't want to see it yet. Okay. All right, let's see. What is that 2 of Cups about for you over here, Taurus? 2 of Cups over here. Yoo-hoo, too many. All right. 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups over here. What's 2 of Cups about for Taurus? 2 of Cups for Taurus. Wow. All right. This one's going to stay over here because it jumped. Queen of Wands. Yeah. So this energy that you're in right now is you feel highly seductive or highly attractive to this other person, okay? And or vice versa. There's a deep attraction here where you guys both, like, you walked into a room and it was one of those little meet cute moments that you see in movies where the guy's eyes just swipe over and their face relaxes and you just kind of see their pupils widen, and the girl's just walking in and she's just pouring a little bit of milk into her coffee, and she turns around and makes eye contact and gives a little bit of a smirk and then walks out the door, and the guy's like, I just met my wife. You know what I mean? That moment. Okay, this is what's going on here, right? Judgment card in reverse is what flew over here, and it landed between these 2 cards. So we're going to leave it there. Okay. All right, what is this 3 of Swords about? There it is. Queen of Swords. Okay. So, okay. You see them. Queen of Swords is the bitch card. Sorry. Queen of Swords, Libra in reverse. You see them as someone who has been through something that has hurt them, and because of that, they come off very cold and very blank with their energy. So you don't know, you can't read them, basically. And it's because they were hurt in the past. I don't think they were hurt by you, though. I think they were hurt by someone else. All right. Queen of Cups over here. Significant other. Might be a water sign. Or they might have water high in their chart. Like their moon rising. Ooh. All right. Death card. Interesting. Death card is scorpionic energy, so we're still in that water. Death card, though, is about change. It's about something ending so something new can begin. So, yeah, that makes sense with that 3 of Swords thing. So something must have ended for them recently. Maybe they just got out of a relationship and they're trying to kind of pull themselves back together because they're in the energy of this 10 of Pentacles, right? They're in the energy of this 10 of Pentacles. And I just want to confirm these real quick. 10 of Pentacles. The Hangman wanted to jump, but it didn't come out. 10 of Pentacles here. 10 of Pentacles. 4 Tauruses. Ooh, something flipped. What do we got? Oh, okay. Yeah. 5 of Wands. So they're in the 10 of Pentacles because of whatever they went through. It was a chaotic type of relationship. There was fighting, tons and tons of fighting, and they're just over it. They don't want that. They don't want that type of relationship anymore, right? They want something that is stable. They have worked through their crap. They want a stable, peaceful relationship. And that's probably why this Judgment card kind of popped out over here. This Judgment card, when we see it in reverse, also Scorpionic energy. So you might have someone who's a Scorpio here. Because we had that water sign pop out. I want one more. Can I get a clarification on this Death card here? 10 of Pentacles wanted to pop, and okay, World did. Yeah. Okay. Those are 3 really strong energies to pop into from the higher arcana. You got the Death card, the World card, and the Judgment card. This person on the surface and outwardly wants to be seen as someone who is strong, capable, dependable, someone who has all their shit together, basically. But what they have gone through has made them this person. They must have gone through something, a past relationship that was very hard on them, that really made them judge themselves and made them question their path or their job or their role or who they were to somebody, right? Ooh, the wind is howling. They didn't want to leave the situation. They kind of were almost stuck in it, you know, like almost one of those relationships where you know it's not healthy for the person to be in it, but they stay in it because they care about the person. But that death card shows me that it's over. So if that's resonating for any of you, please share a comment below. All right, Knight of Wands. They see you as the Knight of Wands. Why is that? Oh, it's this one. Four of Pentacles. Okay. They see you as the Knight of Wands because you're very free giving of your energy. And you're like, yeah, I got all this stuff. Come hang out with me. Let me wine and dine you. And that might almost like, they're attracted to you for sure. They're definitely attracted to you, but they might just be a little wary on the like inside because they're like, oh, do I want to jump into something fast again? I don't know. I just got through a really bad breakup. I don't know. All right, so I'm going to take the one card that popped out. 9 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so you are not going to start anything new right now. And it might mean that you're not starting anything new with this person right now because there's something that still has to be worked through. You can still be attracted to this person. You can still talk to this person. Absolutely. But the problem is that both energies have to be ready for the relationship in order for it to work. All right, so we had the King of Swords pop out in reverse for the confirmation of the Tower. The issue is they're not ready to jump into this yet because they are afraid if they do, they're going to give up their power. They're going to give up their power to you because you're in that Emperor in reverse energy. They don't want to be manipulated, okay? They're going to, they don't, my God, they don't want to be manipulated is really the easiest thing that I can say because they're done with it. They're done with the drama. Okay, they're done with the drama. You're still working through your stuff. You know who you are. You know who this person is to you. They love you. Like you guys are meant to be together in some way, shape, or form. There is a karmic kind of connection here, but they don't want to be manipulated. They don't want to get into a relationship that's just going to be like the last one. Okay. What's this Eight of Pentacles about? You guys have to work together. Keep putting the work in. What is this? Eight of Pentacles. Hello, Taurus. How are you? You need to put the work in. You need to both be stable and you need to both be in a higher frequency. And then once that happens, this relationship is literally the be all end all of any relationship. This will be a perfect bond between the two of you as long as you both put the work in. King of Wands in reverse underneath too. So that actually is very similar to that Emperor energy. When we see the King of Wands in reverse, this is someone who is actually, their ego feeds them. Okay. And because their ego feeds them, they are afraid that things won't work if they don't try to manipulate the outcome. Okay. This is just a reminder, be in that earth energy that is your birthright. You are an abundant, stable, and prosperous sign, Taurus. Like, stay in that. Don't try to control what you can't control. Because the other thing is if you're controlling someone to be in a relationship, that's not a healthy relationship. Okay? You should want to be with someone who wants to be with you, not someone who you're forcing to be with you. You get what I'm saying? All right. Okay. So this popped up. All right. Religious factors. Your life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and your spiritual path. So that might actually be a little bit of this chaos. Maybe one person is of a different religion or a spiritual affiliation. Maybe one person is more spiritually open than the other. I promise you, though, this is a karmic connection. The two of you were predestined to know each other. Religion also, just putting it out there, religion is a man-made concept, okay? Just like time, right? Yeah. You're the only person that gets me, is what popped up. So, religion, and I want to preface this as someone who grew up Roman Catholic. I still consider myself Roman Catholic despite my lifestyle. Religion is man-made, and it was created to explain the unexplainable. Because some people in this world, and I'm sure some of you know those people, the question of the unknown is very unnerving for them, and it causes anxiety. So the best way to heal that anxiety is to create a philosophy or create a story that gives an endpoint to those questions. How did we get here? Adam and Eve, right? What happens when we die? Heaven or hell? Or Valhalla? Or whatever you believe in. We tend to flock to these religions for a community type of effect, to know that we are not alone in the universe, to know that there are other people that believe that what we believe, to know that we don't have to go through this life alone. But when you rise above that foundational aspect of religion, you start to see that all religions are intertwined, and all religions have similar creation stories, and all religions have similar figures that did certain things. You start to see that it interweaves into this beautiful fabric of humanity. And that fabric of humanity is what becomes your spiritual self. So your spiritual self can be someone who is grounded in religion. You could be a priest, you could be a pastor, you could be a rabbi, you could be just a counselor of sorts, a religious counselor, right? You could also choose to rise above and also respect nature, respect energy, respect how we are all connected. We are all rooted in the same energy patterns, right? You can become, you can start to follow Wicca, or you can start to be a shaman. All of these things all grow from religion, right? You can become an intuitive reader or a Reiki master like myself, all of these things. So, spiritual and religious factors can sometimes be limiting. There are still some fundamental religious factors that influence society. We live in the US here. We have no universal religion in this country, despite there being a recent push for Christianity in our country. The truth is, there is no specific religion, and our country was founded on not having a specific religion and not judging others for being of a different belief system than yourself. In other countries, however, like if we're talking about the Middle East, religion is the foundation of their law, right? The Quran is their law in the Middle East in some of the countries. If you go up, I just got back from Ireland. There was a huge war in Ireland because some people were Catholic and some people were Protestant. And if you grew up understanding what Catholicism is and what Protestantism is, they're the same thing, just with some minor nuances. So again, religion isn't who you are. It isn't what you are. It is what you choose to follow. Okay, does that make sense? The only exception to this rule would be someone who is of a religion that is also an ethnic group. Okay, so like some of the people of Jewish descent, there is a specific ethnic group that is Jewish. Okay, they are both that and their religion. I'm going off on a tangent. Anyways, Taurus, I'm going to cut it there. If it is a religious thing, hopefully you guys can see through it and realize that your union and your spiritual union together supersedes whatever that religious block is for you guys. Whew! I'm done talking. All right. If you would like anything specific or a more personalized reading off of this, please let me know. I am happy to help you out with that. Just check out the information below, and I'm happy to get that out to you. Until next time, deuces.